Guys, welcome to my channel. This is Bubbly Queen, and I welcome you to the first Let's Play, which is gonna be Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the iOS mobile device. So, if you guys have ever played the Phoenix Wright, you know that it's on Steam, it's on Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. It's literally anywhere now. That's one of those games that have never gone away, and that's one of my all-time favorite games. So I decided to play this as my first Let's Play on this channel that I created. So let's get started. Also, this is the second time I've tried to do this because the first time my information didn't record. So I'm like, I gotta do it again. Okay. Anyways, let's start with the first turnabout. And we're gonna restart again. Let's just get to it. Oh, also the music in this game is bomb. I love it. Like in the later trials, like the music just gets so good. I'm just like jamming in the back. Alrighty, we're in court. Let's go. I'm probably not gonna do voice acting because I'm not good. But if you guys want me to, I will try my best to do it. But we're just gonna do my voice because I don't know. I feel like I can't do voices too much. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. So, this is it, your first trial. I haven't been this nervous since we did student trials back in high school. Well, it's about time you got back into the swing of things then. Yeah, I guess you're right. Right. You know, Chief, I'm sorry you had to come all the way down here today on my account. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everybody takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Okay, sorry about that. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. I thought if you defend someone, it can't be someone you know because you'll be biased. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know a lot like that. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Probably. Yeah, that's him. Death, despair, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh God. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky Zap dating her. Of course, that's him. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Butts are pretty smelly. In the 33 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Oh no, poor Butts. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's say Butts' butt. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. So slow. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Are we though? Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, God. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ooh. Head shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay, I'll check it now. Calm down, lady. She's gonna have a heart attack. That's my attorney's badge. That's Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, July 31st from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay, profiles. Mia Fey, age 27, Chief Attorney at Fey & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Winston Payne, age 52, the prosecutor in this case. Lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. The victim. Cindy Stone, age 22nd, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Larry Butts, age 23, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who was my friend in grade school. Okay, we know who killed her, what killed her, not who killed. Well, we kind of know who killed her, but we're trying to get to that part, so we have to work our way through it, so it's fine. Oh, I don't know if she said something. I think I forgot to read it. Oh well, it's fine. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Cindy Block. I almost clicked it too. Now it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to blow my nose a little bit. Okay, correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object right in the knuckles. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. I wonder what happens if you lose. Do you just get a game over? You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what this object was? Murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court's accepted into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Statue rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. I get it, lady. Stop yelling at me. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. It's fine, it's fine. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Yes, they did. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Oh no. She had just returned from her... I can't even read. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Feeling really snuffly today. Snuffly. Feeling very snuffly today, guys. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victor apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Yes, everybody just said that. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... what should we do? Wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. God, he's getting way out of hand. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Ooh? Well, did you or did you not? Heh. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. Just tell us the truth, bruh. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yes, that's a good signal. I understood that. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is this witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Ooh. Order in the courtroom. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness, but on the next episode, because we're gonna call this an episode. Okay, that didn't make sense. Yeah, we're gonna leave it here because I am running out of time and I don't want to make this too long because usually these can go on for a long time and I don't want it to drag with. I know it was just introductions today, I'm sorry, but in the next one it should be more interesting when we will see the first or second witness. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you liked what you saw, subscribe and you'll be able to see part 2 soon. So thank you again and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.